I have a meeting in about 2 hours that determines if I am moving to France for a year, if I'm getting my master's, full tuition. Oh, I'm going to do some things to prepare for that. Include getting ready. I mean, what? I had a matcha on an empty stomach. It's like the first thing I had this morning before even water, and so my stress levels just went, my cortisol is just like skyrocketing, and so it's time to get ready. It's really good. First things first. Design by me, go buy one. So I'm going to be titling it Interview with. I'm going to search her up. I already know she's the dean of the art history department, so I'm gonna write that. This would be a year in the south of France, by the way. Okay. So first things first, before I even like search her name, I'm gonna write some interests that I have that are relating to art history, because I already know she's gonna ask me about why I'm interested in this program. Art history, and I did a little arrow down to art auctions because I really like auctioneering. An arrow from art auctions to write about my experience that I've had within them, so I can easily pivot to art auctions, my experience, and then continue on. And I'm also interested in curatorial gallery sort of work. I started with that. An arrow down from art history. I have curatorial, and then I'm doing a little arrow from that, and I'm writing my experience that I have within that, which is putting on a live art runway show within an art gallery. Curatorial, I'm gonna do another arrow down and talk about Intro to Museums, which is a class that I took at university, which is what originally sparked my interest within the art history world. And then within that, I'm gonna do another arrow to the right and write storytelling, so that I can tell her that what I love about it is the storytelling aspect. Then from Intro to Museums, I did another arrow down, and there I am going to write family, because one of my uncles photographs fine art for a living, and so he is an inspiration, obviously. And then my aunt was a director, and she did a lot of curatorial as well. Okay, so now that I have, now I will look into her. Now I see what she looks like. Wow, she got her PhD at Princeton. She got her BA in Israel. Oh. Parsons, Paris. I'm gonna just prepare for some like basic questions around art history. And so I already have answers for her. She asked me like why I want to do this course, what inspires me. But if she asks me like some of my favorite artists, I need to have that like written down. Obviously Gustav Klimt. Like having something written down and is better than saying like I can't think of it. Speaking of which, I'm gonna write my favorite history period, and so I'm going to say look up an Art Nouveau, and it was replaced by Art Deco, and so I'm going the same for Art Deco. That's what I have so far. Here. Okay. So now that I have my favorite periods, I'm going to write down how this could help me in the future, like my future endeavors. That's all I have right now. I think a lot of it's just gonna be a normal conversation, just like small talk. Like, hey, how are you? Tell me a little bit about yourself. Like, it's on a, like you're on a first date. Genuinely, first dates and interviews are kind of synonymous. I feel so much better. Like, I was about to have a panic attack, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I have 10 minutes until the meeting starts. So I'm gonna write down some questions that I think she might ask if I have any questions for her. We'll see if anything else comes up, but wish me luck. Okay. Toodles. As I'm talking with her, I'm having my legs spread open like this. So I create a sense of openness and vulnerability within my own self and body. Okay. Meeting just ended. It was good. It was cute. I like went in for the art history, obviously, but she was like, have you ever considered fine art? Like, I think you might really like that. Okay. So now I need some research into that, their program, except I'm still really interested in their media studies program. Like, that was what I was originally interested in, but they were like, the university is not accredited, you cannot get loans through it because their school of records did not cover that specific program. However, they just became an accredited university, so they are no longer going through that school of records. So now I might have a chance at the media studies program. So I just sent an email to somebody who I met about that program, asking about if them becoming accredited affects getting private student loans. Yeah. And so now I'm waiting to hear back, but I have to give them an answer by the end of the week, and so crazy. Hopefully Craig gets back to me today or tomorrow. Media studies would be 6 months in Barcelona and 6 months in Aix-en-Provence. Hold it. Wow, I just can't believe this is like, this is reality. France or California. If I don't go to either of these, if I don't go get my master's, but I don't do any of these programs, I will be moving to California. So where there's a will, there's a way, and there's always a way. So it's like having these big decisions really kind of make me personally dissociate. And it's like, now I need to do something that brings me back to my self. So I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna put on a cute outfit, even though I only have like 5 minutes. So I have to go move my car. I just need to process, you know? Yeah. I changed my outfit. I'm gonna do some Legos and call it a day. Well, no, that's not true. It's only what, like noon, so I have a test to take, so I need to do that.